my name is Dollface and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about haunted spooky castles. Now the first castle we are going to be talking about today is going to be the Marymount Castle. The Marymount Castle is located in Manitou Springs, Colorado, and it was built in 1895 as a home actually for Jean-Baptiste Francolin. He is a French priest. This castle is 14,000 square feet and has over 40 rooms, even a solarium. Oh, Jesus, 14,000 feet is a lot of feet. Alright, now off to the best part, which is going to be, of course, the spooky things, right? So the doll room is a apparent room where actually a lot of people who work at the castle have seen an apparition of a little girl playing with dolls and having her own little tea party. Now this little girl that's in the doll room, she has even told people to leave and get out. Like, Jesus, kind of harsh for a little girl, don't you think? Or is it a little girl? What if it's something more sinister? So I have also heard and seen that if you go into the priest room and you make the bed and you clean it all up and, you know, have it ready for show like a lot of the people do that work there, they will leave, they'll go do the tea room and do whatever else that they have to do, and then they will come back and it looks like someone has sat on the bed. It looks like someone's hands prints when no one has been in the room at all. And now the most chilly room out of all of Marymount Castle is going to be the chapel. A lot of paranormal investigators have went there and they've caught amazing evidence of hearing knocks and hearing I think other spirits talking. And now don't forget that the Marymount Castle is actually still open. So any of you that are still in the Colorado area or even Colorado Springs, Manitou area, it's a really, really, really cool place to check out because they do tea parties and other little get-togethers and actual tours. So it's a really, really great idea if you're into the paranormal to go check it out. Alright, and the second castle that we are going to be talking about today is going to be the Beeston Castle. Now the Beeston Castle was built in 1220s, somewhere along that line, and it was built for Randolph de Boulonville, yes. So this castle was built for Randolph de Boulonville. It's super fancy, but he's also French? I don't really know that. Don't take my word for it. No. Now this castle was built by Randolph de Boulonville, and he was the 6th of Chester, and this is so stupid. Randolph died in 1232, and that's when John Canmore came over, and he took over the castle and he finished the construction. But unfortunately, he came to his death in 1237, right after, so that's another death in the castle, which makes it even more haunted. And then King Henry actually took over. Now, King Henry had taken over the place and made it his royal palace for multiple years, also had it as a prison and multiple other things while he lived there. And now, guys, this castle was kept in really great condition by King Henry until about the 16th century, because in 1646, I believe, the English Civil War broke out and King Henry could no longer keep his royal castle maintained because the Civil War broke out and everybody was there and they were fighting and blood everywhere. In the 18th century, it actually slowed a lot down and became a quarry. Now, the reason why this place is so paranormal, I mean, I'm guessing you can seriously just assume it's because of all the bloodshed and blood everywhere. All of the people who have died there, like John Canmore and Ranulph. People have claimed to see shadow figures, hearing knocks, flickering lights, the whole shebang. So it's a really, really great place to go. It is said that during the fall time, people so it's a great place to also check out, guys. Wait, hold on. I also got to tell you guys that with that one, that apparently King Richard's, his treasure is on the land, and people try to go there and they're still looking for it, but they haven't found it yet. So if you want to go look for a buried treasure, I would suggest you probably go there. It's a good one to try to go find. Now, least but not last, of course, we're going to be talking about Leap Castle. Now, Leap Castle was built between the 12th and the 15th century. Nobody really knows, but it was built between then. Now, this castle was built in Kildare, Ireland, and it was built by the O'Barons, who soon got taken over by the O'Carrolls, which was a almost, I hate to say, but very, very vicious clan. And whenever they did that, they also brought in a lot of negativity, and they also tortured and murdered a lot of people. Guys, when I say that the O'Carrolls were very brutal, they would even murder and torture people that they consider friends. And in fact, they had actually sent out a family that they considered very close to them to go murder an enemy clan. And when they went to go murder the enemy clan, they celebrated by a feast. And at this feast, the O'Carrolls went ahead and butchered the family that killed the celebrity clan that they helped murdered. Also, it is said that while they had imprisoned one of the women that was kept there, they did awful things to her, and she actually ended up pregnant. After she had become pregnant, they had let her birth her child, and then they killed her child in front of her. And this poor woman was in so much grief that she went and took her own life with a dagger. Now, it is said that she is the woman in red that walks around the castle. She is there grieving her child, and she still can't get over it to this day. Now, like I said, this is where all of these scary, spooky, supernatural things that have happened there come to life. The O'Carrolls have been seen there. The woman in red has been seen there. The family that had been butchered and murdered there has been seen there. They are all apparitions, and they are still fully strong and living to their own lives with all the grief and the pain that they have went through. The story of the O'Carrolls ended when, or I should say almost ended when, the brothers had a brawl after their father had passed away on who would own the castle. And in the chapel of the castle, the brothers had a bloodbath battle, and one of them won and took over. That after all of this chaos and all of this pain that has happened at this one specific castle, that seances and rituals have actually happened there, which has, took everything, just swirled it all up into a crazy chaotic mess. With the seances and the murder and all the torture and everything that has happened at this castle, it is said that poltergeist activity has happened there, and a lot of people have reported a lot of paranormal activity, such as spirits and, apparitions of these spirits themselves, and have even heard them talking. With all of the dark history and all of the poltergeist activity and the apparitions that people have seen throughout the castle, that's really what makes it so infamous to this day. You can still go up to the castle and you could go around there. However, it is owned by a private owner. And if you're lucky enough, that private owner will actually let you take a private tour with a paranormal group. So get on to that. Thank you guys so much for jumping in time with me and learning so much history about these wonderful castles, wonderful spooky castles. I really appreciate it. Now just do me a huge favor and go subscribe to my channel and like the page if you think I did at least a little bit better than my last episode. I really appreciate it, and I guess I'll see you guys on my next episode. The world may never know what holds next.